Welcome to another episode of the Sun Foundation's Clean Water Champions. Our guest today is someone who is very passionate about the river. Have you been in a canoe? Have you ever paddled down a stream? When you're in a boat on the river, you fall in love with the river. You see it from a different perspective. Let's go for a boat ride. Hi, my name is Fox Ellis, and I love messing around in boats. There's no other place I'd rather be than in a canoe or a kayak on the Illinois River, the Mississippi River, the Wabash River, the Spoon River. You name a river, I've probably been there. But I joined the Illinois River Road Tourism Board a couple years ago because I had two projects I could not do on my own. But working with a wonderful team with the Illinois River Road Tourism Board and a dozen communities up and down the Illinois River, I helped to create, I instigated and created the Illinois River Road Canoe Trail. It's basically a blue trail, and if you look at a map of your region, you might find some of these blue trails. It's a place where you can get out on the water. Here, we put up a series of signs and benches at places where it's very easy to access the river. I worked with the United Sportsmen's Alliance, a group of apprentice carpenters. I helped to design the benches so they're flood resistant, and it's been really cool because I've watched them flood, and I always come back a little nervous, and after the flood waters recede, the bench is still there. So we put up the benches and the signs, mainly just as a guidepost to say, hey, this is a great place to get out on the water. Bring your canoe, bring your kayak, bring your friends, and I promise you, if you spend a day paddling on this beautiful river or any river, you'll fall in love with the river. And because you fall in love with the river, you will become compassionate and you will be motivated to do something to make the river a cleaner place. And I promise, if you get out on a boat, get out on the river, you will fall in love with the river. And you'll become an activist. You'll do what you can to protect that river. Not just for your own recreation, which is reason enough, but for the health of the river. For the fish and the birds and the eagles, the hawks, the osprey, the largemouth bass, the walleye, the northern pike. For all of the life that depends on the river. For the river itself is life. So check out the Illinois River Road Tourism Board website to learn more about canoeing and kayaking the Illinois River. Or check out your local blue trail wherever you live. And if there isn't one, you could help to create it. You could pull together a team and put up some signs, invite people out to spend a beautiful day on a beautiful river. And you too could be a clean water champion. Wasn't that a fun boat ride? Now clearly, when you get people out on the river, they fall in love with the river and they become advocates for the river. You should go for a boat ride. See what kind of teamwork you can create, what kind of collaboration to create more environmental tourism so that your community will fall in love with the river. And in this way, you too can be a clean water champion.